Okay, so next I want to go over the brainstem. So first, we're looking at a sagittal cut. We can see half of the brainstem, right? And of course, we know that down here is the inferior portion. So the pons is essentially facing inferior, right? It's kind of, like it's going to tip upside down, sort of. So when we're looking at the brainstem model, okay, we're looking at the most inferior portion of it. All right, so right here is the pons. All right, and so this, here, let me. Dun, 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 orange. This right here is what is shown. Wow. Right on this side, okay? So it's like we flip the brain this way, and we're now looking at the underside of the brainstem, okay? So all of this is the most inferior portion of the brainstem. Okay, so what I want to go over with you, there's not much that we haven't already identified on other structures, but I just want to point them out over here, okay? So this bulge right here, this is really just encompassing all of the diencephalon, the hypothalamus, the thalamus, and the epithalamus. It's all wrapped up into this bulge right here, okay? When we come down, remember this is all inferior. So we have this structure right here, okay? So this guy and this guy, those are optic nerves, all right? I don't expect you to label the optic nerves or any of the cranial nerves from the brainstem. However you can, I don't want you to though, okay? But just recognize that's an optic nerve and that's an optic nerve. So that means that right here in the middle is the optic chiasm where the two connect, okay? If that is the optic chiasm, then moving posterior, this would be anterior. Oops, well, that's a star. Okay, anterior and posterior. So moving posteriorly, we have this guy and this guy, okay? This is a mammillary body and this is a mammillary body, okay? I just want to reference the sagittal again, okay? We had we had the optic chiasm here, and we moved posterior to the mammillary body here, okay? So that's exactly what we did here. We have the optic chiasm, and we moved posterior to the mammillary bodies, okay? Okay, so next up, this of course is going to be midbrain and midbrain here. This is the pons, and then everything down here is the medulla oblongata. Why does that keep happening? Okay, so all of this and below is the medulla oblongata. There's two structures on the medulla oblongata that you need to identify. Okay, so that is, oh my gosh, the olive. Okay, you have two olives, and they are these little bulges on the lateral sides of the brainstem, okay? Lateral sides, and you have what's called olives. And then you have pyramids, okay? You have one pyramid and two pyramid. Yes, I know they look like cylinders, not pyramids. I didn't name them. Okay, so optic chiasm, mammillary bodies. We have midbrain, pons. All of this is the medulla oblongata. We have an olive on the side and a pyramid in the medial portion. Again, a pyramid in the medial portion and another olive on the other lateral portion of the medulla oblongata. Okay? Pons, and then midbrain. Okay, so that's really all that you need to recognize from the brainstem model. Okay?